This is my main guitar. It is a Strat 72 Thinline Pawn Shop Series Stratocaster. I play with 10 to 52 strings, and other than that it's all stock. Leather thin. I've had it for years and years and years, and I'm enjoying it for the world. It's best guitar. Plus the strings, so that's a bit useless. Backup currently is this, which is a 72 Thinline Telecaster, fitted with the wide range humbuckers, standard again, nothing fancy about it except for locking the strap on. If you're looking to buy one, don't, they're not very easy to play. That's my guitar.
So yeah, my guitars, keep it nice and simple. Just got a standard Mexican Strat. Bought it the other day. Fucking pimp. I had a 72 Telly beforehand, but didn't really like it. So yeah, I bought some humbuckers to make it a bit fatter live. Yeah, love it. And then this is my backup. Just got it the other day. This is like a DIY Squire Tom DeLonge. Yeah, played it a couple of times, really light. It's amazing for us to play live because we all go mental, so we throw it around a lot. Yeah, that's it really. Alright.
This is my main bass. It's a Fender Jazz bass, Mexican one. I put some quarter-pounder pickups in, swapped that out. Well, kids did for me anyway. And I've got them put in, put a new bridge in. That's my main bass. I like to throw it around a lot. And this is my backup. It's just a Squire, and yeah, it's alright.
I use the worst guitar head known to man, which is the Marshall AVT 150, but I do a lot to it to make it sound nice. I only run the clean channel. That's the only thing that this does, and a little bit of reverb. Other than that, it is totally useless. At the moment, I'm using this Marshall 4x12, which is in ours. It's hindsight, just borrowing it for the shows. In the effects loop of this, I have this little funky thing, which is what makes this sound better than shit. Just a microverb Alice's delay, very, very small, only kicks in if I play hard, so when I'm playing clean, it won't affect the tone at all. But this is on all the time, which is an EQ, which basically makes this sound better. Other than that, I have my pedal board, which I run just straight into the front of the amp, but no messing about with the effects loop. I start with the tuner into my loop box, and then out of my loop box it goes into the front of the amp. What we have is my mosh setting, which is the noise suppressor, the Proco rack, and the Joyo Ultimate Drive, which is one of the best pedals you can buy for the money it costs. And that turns all three of those on to give me a real gruff, distorted tone, and then this comes after the noise suppressor but before this. So I can use that for feedback or just real fluffy fuzz. It's a Big Muff 72 clone, which I built myself. In the vibe box, I have a Digitech Digidelay on just a real fat cathedral setting, which I use for all of the cleans in this set, pretty much. And Line 6 DL4, which I only ever use the Dream setting, which is actually the analog with the mod turned up and the delay turned down, so it's more of a chorusy effect than anything else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Guitars work and make noise.
Cool. So this is my rig. It's a Vox CC2. It's probably the best amp ever. I've got to go into the high top boost side of things. Whoa, don't give away the settings. Yeah,
We're finally sold out.
I don't. Yeah. I don't touch that orange cab. I only have it there because we're sharing at the moment with hindsights. And then yeah, it goes down, and I go into my pedal board itself is really simple. We go crazy live, so I try to keep all the tap dancing to the minimum. So yeah, it comes in here at the cathedral. This is really the only thing I touch when we play. I only ever use the Grail spring side of things because I haven't really had a chance to play with it, and it's the first setting on the thing. I use it to thicken up my cleans, and then it has a really cool sort of, I got it here on my preset side of things, like an infinite mode. So in some of the, if you see us live and stuff, we do a lot of clean interludes. It's great for making noise in between songs so it's not quiet. And then it runs into this little looper here, and inside the loop I've got an MXR noise clamp and a Boss DS1, which is mosh. I used to have a big muff like his, but it was just a bit overpowering for our sound. I love it. I want to bring it back someday, but I don't think with the combination of the Vox and the big muff, it just kind of sounded like my amp was always constantly blown up. Got the noise gate here, just valve amp hums a lot with a lot of distortion, so no brainer really. And then out of the loop, I've got this. This stays on all the time. I get a lot of questions about this pedal because I painted it pink, but it is actually just the standard Boss Super Overdrive. It's like 40 quid. It's the yellow one. I don't know what model name it is or anything. But I've had this pedal, begged my mum for this pedal when I was like 13, and it's the first pedal I ever owned. The only pedal I did own up until about 2 years ago, and I've used it ever since. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it because it's mint. And then this is, who doesn't have one, TU T3 Boss, because it's the Boss. And then I run into this Shure Wireless PG4. Had that for about 3 years. It's never failed me. It's been absolutely mint. I've tried out other wirelesses and they've been shit. So just stay with that. And then yeah, that's my rig.
This is my rig. Really simple. This isn't mine. This is hindsight's. I use this little toaster. It's pushing this cab here. It's alright. And then it goes into, sometimes I use this. Tonight I didn't use it, but it's alright for like soft, clean breaks. I like to ram it on and play high notes with it. It sounds alright on bass. Then I run through this. This is the main pedal I use as a Sans amp. I think most bass players should use it because they sound pretty mint. This is my pedal I turn on whenever we have a big drop, so I just ram it on, whack all the settings to max, and it just beefs up the sound and makes it sound huge. I have to suppress that because it creates horrible feedback, and bass feedback is disgusting. Tuner and my wireless, and that's all you need to know.